welcome to Project Geospatial. We are in Pasadena, California at the IGARSS 2023 conference, which is hosted by GRSS. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with Kamal Sarabandi, and we are going to learn a little bit more about who you are and what you do and how you're involved with the organization. So here it
Right.
is.
Thank you, Adam. My name is Kamal Sarabandi, as you said. I'm a professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science at the University of Michigan. I have been involved with IGARS and Geoscience and Remote Sensing Society for more than 4 decades already. I started as a graduate student member, and I continued, being a member and participating and, going through IGARSs, and also I have been involved with the ADCOM member. This is the administrative committee of the society, and I have done a lot of different things. At the end, I became the president. I was president of the society for the years of 2015 and 2016.
Great. In your own words, can you talk about what GRSS is and how is that connected to the IGARS conference?
Yes, Geoscience and Remote Sensing Society, this is IEEE, Geoscience and Remote Sensing Society, is an organization of professionals of a variety of different backgrounds, but all of us have the same goal: to monitor the Earth as a system, to understand the processes that would affect life on our planet. And this society has been basically at the forefront of science and technology to enable us to observe and predict some of the things that would affect our life on this planet, including global warming, climate change, and things like that.
Excellent. So, connecting to the conference here, this conference, from what I've learned, is sort of the social collaboration arm of the GRSS. People, you bring everybody together once a year and pull in all the knowledge and what everybody's learned, and this is a chance for everybody to collaborate. Is that correct?
That is very true. Actually, conferences like this will bring in people together so that we could share our knowledge. You cannot do problems like this on your own, no matter how smart you are or how versatile you are. You need to have collaboration with expertise within your own field, collaborations with expertise from related fields that affects, what you do at the end. And this conference allows people to network, to find each other's work, to establish collaboration, to talk about common interest. There are also people from different parts of the world. And, since we are all connected through, the life we have on this planet, a lot of things that we do are very similar. Sometimes we use these opportunities for international collaboration to make sure that we don't repeat the same work. At the same time, whatever we do would be shared so that it could advance and enhance what we do. Also, organization provides different platforms. So, for example, publications is a major part of what the society does. Not necessarily IGARS. IGARS, we have papers and the proceedings that come out, and that is accessible to all members and members of IEEE. But in addition to that, when you come here, you meet the editor-in-chiefs, you meet your colleagues, and then you can do publication, disseminate knowledge, so that these activities are recorded and archived.
Excellent. So let's talk about some of your experiences at IGARS. Can you talk about maybe some highlights that you've seen at previous conferences and maybe some highlights that you've seen at this conference so far?
Yes. So, as I mentioned, I have been attending IGARS since 1986, and I don't think I have missed any of them except maybe during the COVID year. So that was the downside of what happened, and of course it happened to a lot of different things that we do. But this is the first fully in-person IGARS after COVID. And the unique thing about it is the enthusiasm of the people coming off of, these COVID years to this conference. There is a lot of energy among the participants. Sessions are full. This is perhaps one of the biggest IGARSs in terms of number of people attending this conference. So it is highly organized, thanks to the organizing committee of these IGARS, and I should, mention that we are very appreciative of all their work and effort in organizing this conference so efficiently and so nicely for us.
Well, let's take it back. The highlights in terms of technology. What kinds of technology have you seen that really interest you? And especially since you said you've been to these since the beginning, I imagine that you've seen some pretty interesting ways that the culture or even the community has evolved, right?
Right. I mean, technically, of course, there are always you can come here and see future missions, concepts for future missions. I attended a number of sessions where people were talking about the new instruments that ESA, NASA, JAXA, other space agencies, ISRO are planning and working on, and you would learn about these. You would learn about how to get involved in some of these projects in a collaborative manners with others, or some of these things are at the seed level, so you can have an opportunity to input your ideas into formation of future missions and things like that. So these are all very good and very exciting, and I encourage people who have not attended IGARS in the past, but they're working on any aspects of remote sensing or geoscience to consider coming to IGARS in the future.
Well, in terms of this conference specifically, what is there a specific technology sensor that has kind of impressed you so far?
Yeah, I noticed, for example, Copernicus. This is an ESA mission that they are going to fly a large number of radiometers simultaneously to cover frequencies from very low microwave frequencies all the way to sub-terahertz frequencies. And this is very unique, provides opportunity to provide simultaneous data for different things that would affect, the whole process. For example, atmospheric, precipitation, soil moisture, wind speed, and all of that. So I think, that is one very exciting mission to come. And I was very impressed by that.
Great. So let's see. As we wrap up, I have one final question for you. So for individuals who are watching this who have never been to an IGARS before, for next year or following years, what you would tell them, come to IGARS, come check it out. Why?
Yeah, so let me go back and answer this question a little bit at the fundamental level. Going back, people, as a child, as you grow up, people show and look at, ask you to look at the sky and, refer to that as heavens, and now that we know what the stars are formed by and what is the conditions of, environmental conditions of these planets are, you would realize that the heaven is here. It's a very thin crust of our planet that constitutes the support for life and livelihood of not only human but also other species. It is critical, imperative for us to protect the heaven we are living on. And this society and the group of scientists who are engaged in these activities, that is exactly what they are doing. They are trying to monitor this place that is the only known, livable place on this, universe, at least so far as we know. We have to protect it. We have to understand what is happening to us. And therefore, I consider this activity is amazingly important.
Excellent. So, Kamal, thank you for joining me. Thank you for answering my questions. And thank you for giving us some insight of what the conference is about and who GRSS is. I'm Adam Simmons of Project Geospatial. We'll talk to everybody next time.
Thank you.